Have you ever experienced walking in a room and you just feel funny about the room? You just feel like, you know what, something is not right about this room, man. I need to get the hell out of there as soon as possible. What do you think doing that? What do you think hit you with that alertness? Or have you ever experienced walking in a dark alley? All of a sudden, something just hits you, boom, and you start paying attention to your environment. You just feel like something is not right. It's your instinct. Guys, our instinct built for us to survive, to guide us. Although we feel like we are different from other animals, we're special because we're conscious, we're doing different things, but we are no different at all, guys. It's very important because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, we are in the jungle. If you do not learn to survive, if you do not learn to understand yourself, you will be preyed on because you will be confused. I bet you feel like your brain is just one thing and you are making all the decisions. You go about your business, you go to work, you drive your car, eat your food, you conversate with people, you laugh, doing all kinds of things. You feel like you in control of everything that you do. That's how you feel. That's how we all feel. But at the end of the day, we have different circuits in the brain. We have the cerebellum, we have the brainstem. Think about it, brainstem, the root of the brain. And we do not control the brainstem. When we were in the embryo, it was the very first development, but we did not control it. We have the limbic system. We do not control the limbic system. So we have different departments in our brain we have no access to. They control themselves. They make their own decision by spreading chemical in our system in a form of mood to stimulate our consciousness for us to take action. Some decision, man, already made in our system. I gotta say it again because it's amazing. Decision already made before we even get to make the decision, before we get to even decide. Think about it for a second. Okay, so our instinct need to be sharpened if you want to survive, if you want to, dominate, if you want to become the best version of yourself. You have to learn to sharpen your instinct. So in this video, guys, I'm going to share with you 10 tools you must practice. You must practice in order to see results, because guys, practice make perfect. If you don't practice, if you don't take some sort of action, the structure of your brain not going to be wired the way you would like to, because we have thoughts, emotion, and behavior. You got to remember the pattern, because the pattern is extremely important to understand, because if you don't understand the pattern, you're just going to go about your business confused, of course. So using your behavior to structure your brain will automatically give you control over your emotions or hormones the circuits usually release. So practice, take action, and your brain structure, the cells, the physical part of the brain will wire itself. Okay, guys? So I'm going to jump down to number 1. Develop laser focus. Narrowing your focus on task at hand, the task in the front of you. If you can narrow your focus, you focus on the thing by eliminating distraction, you'll be able to concentrate. So guys, listen, we are easily distracted. We know that. Come on, man. We all experience that. Any little thing can grab our attention elsewhere or sideways. So learning to narrow your focus towards your endeavoring will guide you, will concentrate you for you to achieve that thing. Because all it requires realistically is to concentrate, to catch a prey, to do I'm using the hunting terms, but to achieve something or to do anything that you would like to do or to understand something, it requires concentration, it requires focus. Could you imagine if you can eliminate distraction to just laser focus all your energy towards your endeavoring? It will happen. Your brain will give it to you for sure. So learn to eliminate distraction for more productivity, okay? Because if you're able to focus and you put distraction aside, you'll be more productive, guaranteed. So we're gonna jump down to number 2, guys. Be patient but decisive. Now, there's a big difference between being patient and procrastinating, because I don't want you to go in your head thinking that, okay, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm just going to be a little bit patient. But no, it's called excuses. We're not going to deal with that. So being patient when necessary means that you have to observe the environment that you're in. You have to pay attention. You have to take notes before you take action. Okay? So when it's time for you to take action, fast, speed. You need speed in this world, man, or somebody will pass you. Fast will eat your prey. Will achieve the goal that you want to achieve. So being decisive, man, is very important. Being patient, remember, patient, guys, is you observing, you paying attention, you understanding things, you asking yourself questions. You know, you still focus on the goal realistically. Not like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to hang out with some friends. I'm just going to chill for a little bit and I'll just do it tomorrow. It's called procrastinating, real talk. When you're patient, you're planning, and you observing, and you aiming to understand. Big difference, okay? And when it's time for you to take action, speed, fast. It's the hunter instinct in you, man. Can you imagine a hunter hunting? And he's analyzing the prey. He's analyzing how to go about catching the prey. But when it's time, he's procrastinating. He's taking his own little time. The prey gone automatically. So speed is very important. So we're going to jump down to number 3, guys. Trust your instinct. You have to trust your instinct. Your instinct is part of you. It's here to guide you. So trusting your instinct is very important. Trusting your gut feeling is very important. You got to trust it because, you know, I don't know what it is exactly, man, but it's very, very powerful. Learn to work with it. Learn to become one with it by believing in yourself. Stop doubting it. Stop interrupting it from doing its job. Stop repressing yourself, man. Okay? So I'm going to jump down to number 4. Stay physically and mentally strong. They need to be synchronized, guys. You have to take care of your body. I gotta stress this out because I know the importance. You gotta take care of your body. You gotta take care of your mind. You have to exercise your mind. The tools that are actually helping you survive navigating the world. So move your body. You will become stronger. Exercise your mind. You will become mentally stronger. Okay? So I'm gonna jump down to number 5. Embrace solitude. Learn to be alone. A lot of people afraid to be alone because they're afraid to be in their own mind because they have so much going on in their mind, right? So they're afraid to face them. So the only way they find distraction, they find things to occupy their mind instead of focusing on their own mind to understand what exactly going on inside of it, right? So learning to be alone will give you a better picture of yourself, will give you a better understanding of who you are, of your capabilities, of your weaknesses, for you to work on them, you know? But if you always running away from your mind, running away from your problems, running away from your obstacles, then real talk, how are you going to be able to face anything? And you have to keep in mind, the more you run away from your problems, the more you try to run away from your weaknesses, the more they're going to run right behind you, man. So it's best to face them, learn to deal with them by being alone to analyze yourself. Okay? Analyzing yourself will give you a better picture. So don't be afraid to be alone. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first. Real talk. It's going to feel extremely, extremely uncomfortable at first. But learn to be alone for you to become self-conscious. Okay? So we're going to jump down to number 6. Protect your territory. Listen, do not let people cross your line. People are going to try to deceive you or manipulate or take advantage of you. Do not negotiate with your principles. Don't be afraid to calmly confront them and let them know they are trespassing your line. I know there's a thin line between being bold and rude. Never be disrespectful, but be bold and honest. You got to have that line. You got to have that boundary. Do not let people cross it. You know, do not let people mess around with your personal space. It's the same thing. You got to give it back. You should not cross other people's boundaries either. Very important to understand. Guys, I'm giving you some strong survival tips. So, man, if people know not to cross your line, respect automatically. Okay? So as animals, we need to protect our territory. Okay, so I'm gonna jump down to number 7. Strategize before acting. Do not rush to just act in a situation just like that. No, observe it, man. It's where you have patience. You know, because being patient would allow you to understand, would allow you to observe, to get a bigger picture, for you to plan better. Strategize, guys. Learn to plan. Learn to just say, you know what? I'm going to put a piece of paper on the table. I'm going to grab a pen or a pencil, and I'm going to plan how I'm going to attack this situation. Learn to do that. Even if it's something small, it's not a big deal. At least you're practicing. You're learning to strategize. So when you reach in a bigger situation, when you put pen to paper, you'll come with a good plan because it's something that you're used to. Okay? Don't just act just like that. Don't just act impulsively. It won't get you anywhere, I guarantee you. So learn to plan and strategize before you take action. And I guarantee you will see results. Automatically, man, your instinct will be sharpened. Man, it'll be like a razor blade. Real talk. So learning to plan, learning to strategize, guys, before acting will get you far. Guaranteed. Okay? So, number 8, be adaptive and flexible. Guys, things will change. Change will happen. Listen, you do not control the environment. The environment controls us. You have winter, you have falls, you have different seasons. Learn to adapt in those environments without complaining. And be flexible. Be like water, man. Because changes will happen. Let's say you have a goal, right? You have a plan and everything going smoothly, and boom, something happened. Just a change, just a little swift, just a tiny little change happened. You don't just be quick to just say, damn, man. You start beating yourself up. You go inside of your head and start doubting yourself. No, adapt. Be flexible like that is very important. Like Bruce Lee said, be like water, man. Be like water. Learn to be flexible. It'll help you in the long run. Okay, so we're going to jump down to number 9. Exude quiet confidence. It's very important to be humble. You do not have to be the loudest man in the room. It's not necessary. You do not have to advertise yourself. Advertising yourself is a waste of time. Telling people how good you are at something is a waste of time. Let your action speak for itself. Let results speak for itself. Because through your action, people will be able to see how confident you are. You know? So when you see people going around showing off, being all arrogant, being all cocky, no, you do not have to be like that. Learn to stay calm under pressure. Learn to make decisions under pressure and be comfortable with silence. You will exude that confidence and people will be able to see it. And that's when you're going to get a lot of respect in your instinct already. Like, your energy. You're not burning out your energy. Some people, they pretend to be confident. They're all loud. Like, yeah, they burning so much energy. No, keep your energy inside. Reserve your energy because you're going to need it. Okay, guys? So, number 10, last one, stay persistent and resilient. Don't give up. No matter how hard the situation is, the changes, whatever it is, don't give up. If you fall, if you fail, just get back on the path and stay on the path. Bounce back, bounce right back. Don't just be quick to just quit just like that. Guys, if you can practice them, your internal self, your mind, your instinct, any situation you face, you'll be able to handle it. You'll be able to plan. You'll be able to focus. You'll be able to stay persistent. You'll be able to bounce back. Eventually, you know, when you're in a situation, you're not going to doubt yourself. You're not going to stay in the back of your mind saying, oh, man, I can't do it. Oh, I'm stressed out, man. I don't know how to do it. I'm confused. You're not going to be like that. You're going to have a hunter instinct. You're going to be sharp. You're going to be ready to go. You're going to be fast. You're going to be strong. And what do you think going to happen to your system? What do you think going to happen to your consciousness? What do you think going to happen to your mind? You're going to become the best version of yourself all the time. And guys, what do we do here? We learn, we push, and we grow to become the best version of ourselves. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button for more great content. If you have anything to say, let it out in the comment section. See you next time. Ciao.